All right, guys, let's be real for a minute. You've got the right to be comfortable in whatever you're wearing, no matter what you're doing. That is where Public Rec comes in. Their pants are designed to be as comfortable as your favorite sweats, but way more stylish. We're talking super soft fabric, no stiff seams, and enough stretch. That's what allows you to keep up with no matter what your day throws at you. And you want to know my personal favorite part about Public Rec? Generally, you only get to choose between small, medium, large, extra large sizes. With Public Rec, you select the exact width and length that you need. These will be your best fitting pants. Public Rec not only has the best fitting pants ever made, but they have a huge selection of high quality, everyday, premium styles. You can revamp your entire wardrobe with their polos, shorts, and hoodies. So this February, I encourage you to step up your comfort game with Public Rec. You know, it's about time that you treat yourself. For a limited time, all my listeners can get 20% off their order at publicrec.com by simply using code Sonnen. When you get there, tell them Chael sent you. Islam Makhachev has been given a phone call about a future opponent, and now he needs to sit down with his team because there are some options. That's a quote. That's a quote from a man who never trolls us ever for any reason. What options are there? What is he talking about? Tsarukyan is clearly the number one ranked guy. But we're as good as the information that we're given, and Tsarukyan, after pulling out of the last contest, is not going to be immediately booked for another contest. It means whoever he fights next isn't going to be Islam. And that's the information that we're given. That could have changed. Everything we talk about is true if we're going to then throw in the comment, well, unless that changed. All right. So that would bring you down to the fight of Charles Oliveira versus Islam. The fight that Charles Oliveira does not want, but somebody who resides in a very powerful region does want. Somebody somewhere in this world has always wanted a rematch for Charles Oliveira. And it's just, it's hard to get around for too long. Even if you try to level with somebody and go, look, he doesn't want to do it. He's asked for other people. He's asked not to do it. I still bring to you, would that be a qualification for Islam to say, let's sit down and talk because we've got some options? I wouldn't think so. And Islam is in a very difficult spot. The only thing he doesn't want to be is a 155-pounder. He likes being world champion. He likes being main event. Likes being a company man. Likes competing. Just doesn't like doing any of those things at 155 pounds. And the only request that Islam has ever made is that he could get some parity. Islam does not like to do rematches. And even by the case that I laid out for you, Tsarukyan being the clear number one contender, it defaulting down to Charles Oliveira, who is far less likely to make the walk than Tsarukyan was, you're still talking about a rematch for Islam. And in case you're wondering why Islam hasn't really stood up for Tsarukyan, it's not a matter of Islam standing up for him or defending him. Islam will compete with anyone they want. But Islam would like some new blood. That's true. He didn't love the idea of having to fight a 45-pounder, where the 45-pounder in Volkanovski's got an opportunity to become champ. Islam goes out, beats the same guy, does not have an opportunity to become champ. One belt's on the line, one's not. It wasn't an overly fair situation, but this is the sport that we're in. And what did Islam get to do after that wonderful performance? He got to go out and do it again. But I am curious what he means by options. What options could it be? Could there be an option to fight Tsarukyan? The match that we said was not going to be offered next, could there be some wiggle room on that? And if so, if you're Islam, are you going to campaign for it? See, that would be a wildly tricky situation to put Islam in. Like, go to him and you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be respectful, and you go, okay, here's a choice. What do you think of these choices? And while anybody else would love that and they would see the respect and the honor to put in that they are getting to choose, the way Islam's mind works, it would not. He's a different kind of competitor. So what are Islam's options? What is he talking about options? And of any of those options, I'll tell you right now which one he's going to choose. He's going to choose whichever option gets him out of 155 pounds, because the only thing about his current circumstance that he doesn't want is to continue competing at that weight class.